Welcome back to Sport Dolls. It's been a while. I didn't know if there was going to be a season six or not, but let me bring you up to speed and tell you where we're at and what the plan is from here. I'm Dean. I'm college football passionate fan. I know a little about a lot of college football stuff, but by no means an expert. But I love being part of the game. I love the Big Ten, getting used to the expanded Big Ten. And, well, let me bring you up to speed. First of all, how it started. Um, in the fall during COVID of 2020, me and my two sons, we love college game day and then when they do the picks. So then we did our own version of it, hence Sport Dolls. It was the two of us or me and the two of them, and then we always had a guest picker. That went on for 3 years, and then Alex was juggling work stuff, which totally makes sense. So Josh and I did it for 2 years. Well, the two of them are in adult parenting. They've got young families. And it's not working. I enjoy this so much, so I'm going to come at you, and I'm going to come at you just with me. I'm going to give you the picks versus the spread, and I'll explain a little bit about what I do. I use what I call doll rhythm. I go way back, and I have been following college football for a very long time, and I get very passionate, and my heart goes for certain teams and against some other teams, and just it ebbs and flows. So sometimes it gets in the way with me making the best, most constructive pick. So I run I love spreadsheets. And I look at these are the elements that I use: penalties, red zone defense, red zone offense, scoring defense, scoring offense, excuse me, turnover margin, and then I figure in the strength of schedule because that makes a big difference. Crunch the numbers, give 2.5 points for the home team, and then see how my numbers work versus the odds makers. So with that being said, I needed some data. So I had to wait 4 weeks to get some data to put into the system. Also, I was recovering from partial knee replacement, doing well. And let's begin. Week 5. I'm going to start out with my team, the Golden Gophers, coming off a loss in the West Coast, and they're hosting Rutgers. And Ethan Kaliakmanis, the former Gopher quarterback, is killing it with Rutgers. Rutgers won last year. Well, the odds makers have Minnesota winning by 5.5. I have Minnesota winning by just under 7, 6.68. So we'll call it 6.5. So Minnesota will win, will cover. I always get a little nervous with Minnesota covering and going through. Okay, moving on to the next 11 o'clock game, which is at Champaign, Illinois. Illinois coming off a loss, an embarrassing loss to Indiana. USC is playing pretty darn well and they're undefeated so far, and they're coming to town. The odds makers have USC by 6.5. This is interesting. My algorithm has Illinois winning by 2.5. So not only will USC not cover, they won't win the game. We'll see what that says and how that goes. Northwestern and UCLA playing at Northwestern. They're still not in their stadium. UCLA is off to a horrendous start, and this one really kind of surprised me. Northwestern has not been this big of a favorite in the Big Ten, which for a very long time. But Odds makers have them winning by 6.5. This is pretty close. Doll algorithm has Northwestern winning by 7.5. So it looks like Northwestern will win and will cover at home. Then we go to Washington. Washington is hosting Ohio State for the first time meeting since they've been in the Big Ten. Both of them are coming off wins, dominating wins. Ohio State has just looked like they are train wrecking teams. This will be interesting, and it'll be I just see a lot of athleticism in this game. The odds makers have Ohio State winning by 8. This one surprised me. I have algorithm has Ohio State winning by 6.5. My gut doesn't say it will be that close, but we'll see. That's what we're going. So Ohio State will win, but will not cover. Going to Indiana coming off that big win. Iowa coming off of a nice win over Rutgers. They are two teams that are playing well as of last week. It's in Bloomington. The odds makers have Indiana winning by 7.5. My algorithm has Iowa winning. Excuse me, it's at Iowa, not at Bloomington. I said that wrong. It's at Iowa, so it's at their stadium. One of the coolest traditions with the Children's Hospital. Just going to go there. So it has Iowa winning by 3.5. My algorithm. Odds makers have Indiana winning by 7.5. Big difference. We'll see. I'm going with Indiana not covering, and not only not covering, not winning the game. That one, I don't know if that's going to work out. That's the one, I don't know if the numbers are right, but we'll see. The last one, the whiteout, the shootout in Happy Valley. This one is going to be exciting. It's always interesting to see. Oregon kind of has a tradition of just mowing people down during the regular season and then running out of oomph in the playoff. We'll see what happens there. Odds makers have Penn State getting a little more than the spread at 3.5. My algorithm has Penn State winning by 2. That is not covering, so Penn State will win, but will not cover. There it is. So we have 6 games. I'm doing just Big Ten versus Big Ten games. We'll see if it expands. I would love to hear your comments on how you think these numbers crunch and how the algorithm crunches, and what you think. I appreciate you being there. This is fun. I just love doing this. As always, we will see you later, and we'll see and get the results from week 5 next week at this time. Have a great day.